Hello everybody, my name is Lucas and welcome back to Slay the Spire. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Minimalist Achievement, where you are required to end the run with 5 cards or less in your deck in the upper right hand corner. And in the background right now is a run that I recorded on my own, so I'll be talking about the gameplay as well as giving some tips, but for the first couple of floors it's just going to be, kill the enemies. So I'll sort of read off of a little script that I wrote. So I recommend playing this on 0 Ascension, as it just makes it easier. It's just easier to get these weird achievements when there's, everything's easier. That should be fairly straightforward. And you can get this achievement with any characters except Silent. Silent is sort of the one that nobody recommends because Silent starts with 2 extra starter cards. She starts with an extra strike and an extra defend, so that's 2 more card removals that you need to be able to get your deck down to the 5 cards. But Ironclad, Defect, and Watcher have the tools required to be able to get the achievement. Now, I kind of skipped over it really fast since I want to kind of keep the gameplay in the background engaging. When you're choosing your path, you want to choose paths that cross a lot of shops, and they cross a lot of question marks. Shops are obvious because you can remove a whole bunch of cards there, but question marks, a lot of events allow you to remove cards. So seeing events, like this one right here, just remove to strike, simple as can be. But a lot of events allow you to remove cards, like the Gremlin Wheel if you land on the card remove. That one, obviously. There's the Shrine that allows you to remove cards. And also, transforming cards are good as well, because they turn a useless strike and defend into a useful card that can get you through Act 1 and Act 2 until you can remove it. It's important to realize that you can only pick up 2 to 4 cards during your run, as you have to slim down your deck, but you also have to add cards because you can't beat the Act 3 boss with just your starter deck. I mean, if anyone can do it, it's Watcher, but you're gonna have to add some cards. So it's important to pick up cards that are going to be high impact. So you want to have a core, you want to have some card draw, damage, and block that can be reliable and dependable. And so I picked up Inner Peace and Empty Mind so far, and those are going to be crucial for card draw and stance manipulation, which is also energy manipulation on the Watcher. And so it's going to be, so I have to find ways to scale, and right now Inner Peace and Empty Mind are allowing me to just set up my scaling package. None of those cards I'm going to take. A signature move is an interesting pick there. Don't need the block cards because defends will last, and Cut Through Fate just doesn't do enough. We need cards that do a lot. Another thing that is important is Relics. You're going to be relying a lot on Relics and Potions because your deck is going to be on the weaker side. Shop Relics are important. That's another reason that shops are important, is you can buy Relics with your gold. But don't be afraid to buy Potions, because they're going to give you that little extra edge that you're going to need to be able to win. Just some quick ideas for sort of cards you want to pick up on each character. On Ironclad, a card like Demon Form is, you just play it and you gain 3 strength every turn. Piece of cake, it'll scale your strikes up to do enough damage. On Silent, which you do want to avoid, but Silent has poison, some catalyst and some bouncing flask is more than enough to be able to scale your damage. Defect has Claw, and you can do some crazy consume inserter nonsense. And Watcher has just going infinite, as well as you'll see my pick for damage coming up really soon. I end up buying a signature move here, and signature move is what's going to be my damage, even though I saw two. I saw two signature moves early. It wasn't what I was hoping for, but at the end I needed a card to beat. I really wanted Mental Fortress. That would have been my block solution, but I really needed a card that would beat Guardian, and so I had to pick up a signature move and upgrade it. And signature move is going to be enough damage for the rest of the run, and you will see that demonstrated throughout the background. So we're going to play signature move here in the Guardian fight, and then these 2 turns we're just going to be focusing on blocking. Just going to draw with inner peace. Actually take some damage here. I think we're gonna go Miracle Defense Rate signature move. No, we're gonna play it safe. I don't remember, I recorded this run a little while ago. But Guardian's gonna be fairly simple, except turns like these. Just gonna rely on Vigilance and our defense, which will be enough block. Guardian is probably the hardest fight for Watcher in Act 1, because Slime Boss you can just stay on Wrath the whole time and just absolutely destroy, and Hexaghost you can basically do the same thing. But Guardian can deal you some nasty damage if you're not careful. Once again, signature move, doing a fantastic job of putting Guardian back into his defensive stance. Now I just need to block, and upgraded Vigilance is more than enough block for Act 1. With Watcher you can also scale with pressure points as well. You'll see me use pressure points when I get the Common Sense Achievement, which we'll be talking about in another video. And that's Act 1 down, and I can't pick up these cards. I have to skip them all. Bolt would have been incredible there. Omniscience would have been good. And we're going to take the Violet Lotus because we are going to be stance switching a lot. We're going to be going in and out of Calm with our Empty Mind, Inner Peace, and this allows us to where that combination is actually energy positive. We play Inner Peace for 1 energy, we play Empty Mind to get us out of that for another energy, and we gain 3 energy. So 3 minus 1 is still 1, so it ends up being positive. It also allows Vigilance Eruption to be neutral. And there you go. And that's why Signature Move is a good card in this scenario. When it's your only attack, you could play it every time you draw it. So again, I spam the card removal because I can't remove. I'm 2 gold short. But I believe that was a question mark shop. So I'm not too worried. Another thing to keep in mind that I just thought of is campfires. You're going to be able to rest at almost every campfire because you're going to be able to get all your cards upgraded. So don't be afraid to take some damage. It's going to be alright. But because you're going to be able to just rest. You've only got 10 or less cards, so it's going to be resting at all the campfires. This bird fight's a little interesting. Because I only have a signature move really for damage. Looking back on everything so far, I really should have taken the signature move earlier. I don't really remember what I was looking for, but I didn't want pressure points, I didn't want signature move. I don't know. I just wanted something to pop into my mind. But we took signature move to beat Guardian. And so far it's working out just fine. In our shop we now have enough gold to remove. Rushdown is a card that just, you can go infinite with it. Right, you just Inner Peace, Empty Mind, Eruption, so on and so forth. That one you can go infinite with literally 3 cards. Eruption, Inner Peace, Rushdown. I think. Yes, because you have Inner Peace and Eruption, you play Inner Peace and then you play Eruption and it draws 2 cards. It draws it draws Inner Peace and Eruption again. So I decided to transform, I think it was a strike, into a like water. And while like water will eventually be removed, it'll serve as a nice block card for a little bit. And another thing about it is it gets it out of the deck. So I play the like water, and then I don't have to redraw it again. So while we still have it in our deck, the deck plays like it has one less card, if that makes any sense. I hope I explained that right. I'm gonna upgrade another card, I believe. I should have gone up there. I didn't need the upgrade. I should have gone to the extra question mark for the removal. That would have been the more intelligent play there. I remember thinking that. Anyways, I am recording this on the 1st of January 2022. I'm not sure when you're going to see this, but Happy New Year. I hope you all enjoyed your break. It's been pretty good for me. Could have been better, but as everything could have been. Once again, a nice easy fight there. Signature move is doing more than enough damage to take care of the enemies. Another event that you just remove a card. Relics like Singing Bowl are really good because you skip a whole bunch of cards, so you're gonna gain a bunch of max HP. Cards like relics like Peace Pipe do well because you can remove at campfires. Shovel. Everyone goes crazy for shovel. Cards like shovel, you can dig for relics at campfires. Campfires are one of the weaker floors for sure. And I just realized we only have 4 relics. I didn't realize how little relics we have, and that's because we're not fighting elites. Elites are the most difficult fights in the game because they throw a whole bunch of damage on you early, especially the Act 2 ones. And so it's important that we just dodge them. And the Bronze Automaton fight, definitely hard because the little minions there will steal your cards in order of the highest rarity. And so we had to kill one there to be able, like, if our signature move gets stolen, we're just done. So that was a little bit lucky there. Now you can see our deck is starting to cycle. Should have played Vigilance. Oh, I forgot about Like Water. Once again, Like Water, nice block solution there on that turn. But Eruption and Signature Move are our only attacks. I believe we're going to be attacked for a big number next turn. Yes, this is the Hyper Beam turn. But what's cool about being on Zero Ascension is you heal the full after the boss fight. So it doesn't matter as long as we don't take lethal damage. But we're going to draw a Signature Move again, and it doesn't even matter. I would love to take this scroll here, but I just can't. Empty Cage is an incredibly good relic, allowing us to get 2 removes, get the Icky Defends out of our deck. Realistically, I should have removed Like Water there. Instead, I should have gone Defend Like Water. But once we play the Like Water, we're good to go. That's our deck heading into Act 3. We've got Time Eater. Time Eater is our Act 3 boss. Once again, I'm just looking for question marks and shops. That's what you'll see me hovering over. I think I am going to path into the Super Elite, if I remember correctly. Because that's the only way we get we can get 2 shops. This fight is tricky as well with Signature Move because you have to kill all 3 of them within 2 turns. Violet Lotus letting us generate energy instead of just staying even. Allow us to play signature move twice there. You do have to get lucky for this run. A couple of things do have to go your way. This isn't 100% pure skill, so if you don't get it on your first try, don't worry. It'll take some time. There's pressure points plus kind of throwing its head into the thing. You could have had me. The issue with pressure points that I feel though is you need like 2 or 3. And that's 2 or 3 cards out of 5, right? So it's got to be able to do a lot of damage. Like signature move, it's 1 card and it packs a punch. Have enough gold to remove here, and there's the peace pipe. But we're gonna remove like water, and this is our deck for the rest of this run. Minimalist runs can get a little repetitive as you draw the same cards every turn. But navigating your deck can be interesting, especially with Watcher and stance change shenanigans. We play signature move twice. We're on 7 HP. That's kind of rough. I'm thinking, do I use... All of these cards are outs, by the way. Inner Peace was the worst draw there. And we drew... Never mind, Vigilance is also bad, so we're going to take some damage. And now we have to block a lot. This Nemesis fight is one of the harder ones, because Nemesis really tests your deck with consistency. Can you block on certain turns, and can you deal damage on certain turns? When you only have 5 cards, your damage dealing is bad, and your blocking is bad, and so Nemesis is a really tough challenge. And I went to the question mark. Realistically, I couldn't have picked up the rush down there because that would have been 6 cards, and we have no more removals now. This is it. That's what I was thinking about there. But Watcher is definitely one of the easier characters to do this in my opinion. What I really don't want to happen here is with this enemy, we cannot get cursed. Writhing Mass will add a parasite to our deck, and if he does, the run's over. So it's important that we do not get cursed. A good potion in that fight is Smoke Bomb. If Writhing Mass decides that they want to curse us, we can just throw the Smoke Bomb and leave the fight before we get cursed. Just something to think about. You know, you really never think, oh, just get cursed, you know, whatever, we'll remove it at the store. No, it matters here. Again, signature move, no problem for the draw worms. Need to draw it again. Boom, 160 damage. And Ambrosia. We get to enter Divinity. Immediately my mind goes, that's a Time Eater potion. If we can kill Time Eater before it heals, that would be the little cherry on top. Transient is interesting. We have to deal damage every turn, but we draw Eruption signature move every turn. So we just play Eruption and signature move 5 times, and it's more than enough damage. The thing about Transient and Wrath is, while Transient is attacking you for twice as much, the damage that you do to it reduces its attack by double. So if you're in Wrath and you deal 10 damage to it, it'll lower the number by 20. It's just a weird little numbers interaction to be thinking about. Fighting Darklings for the 2nd time this act. No surprise we're going to play Eruption signature move again. This time we're gonna do it twice in one turn with the aid of a miracle. I don't think I piloted this deck very well. I think there's a way to go infinite that I'm missing. Maybe not, but here's the time meter fight. You can see I've got the Fear Potion. I'm thinking right now. But there's a little bit of an unexpected twist with time meter. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm not sure why I haven't played the vulnerable. Once again, I don't remember why I'd play the vulnerable potion. Oh, you know what? I'm setting up Pen Nib. That's what I was doing. I forgot. I have to set up Pen Nib. And then, you'll see me next turn. All I need to do is play Eruption. Oh no, I have to draw cards. I didn't draw a signature move. I have to play Eruption, and oh no! Time Meter gets the heal off. Clears the debuffs. And now I'm thinking, uh-oh. We're gonna take a whole bunch of damage here, 54 damage. But thankfully, we are going to be able, with the aid of Miracle, to be able... Actually, I don't think we need Miracle here. I have to play... Oh, I have to play M... That's right. Yeah, I butchered that. I didn't need to do that. But little panic at the end there. We get it. Eruption signature move carrying the way. And that's the Minimalist Achievement. So I hope you learned some things. I hope the run sort of demonstrated the core aspects of being able to, of what is required to get the Minimalist Achievement, and good luck on getting this achievement yourself. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.